Hello, kids. Welcome in. One and all, it's just after 3 o'clock, 6 past to be precise. My name is Matt Murphy, and conveniently, this is the Matt Murphy Radio Show, underway for another day this Wednesday, October 22, 2025. Happy to have you with us. Thank you for being along for the ride. Whatever time you're able to give us, we are certainly appreciative of that. We're on for 4 full hours. That's 240 minutes of broadcast excellence, and I hope you're here for every single minute of it. If not, give us the time that you can. It's episode 908 of our gatherings together today, and it's going to be a great day. We're going to do things a little bit different on the front end. We got a couple of guests to tell you about on the back. And our usual, Cameron Smith from the Tennessean. He's a fine fella, a good conservative writer over there, and an all-around good guy and friend. We'll have him in the 5 o'clock hour. In the 4 o'clock hour, we will welcome Representative Johnny Garrett from up Goodlettsville way. You know, Johnny not only is representing that area of the world in the Tennessee General Assembly, he's also running for the 6th Congressional District seat that will be vacated by Representative John Rose when Representative John Rose, or as Representative John Rose, is running for governor for the state of Tennessee. He can't run for both, obviously. So with that in mind, hold on. I did something wrong there. With that in mind, Johnny's running for that seat, and there are a number of other people running for that seat. But we're going to talk about some of the activity happening in Sumner County last night. We discussed it a little bit late into the program yesterday. There was a vote on the superintendent's pay in Sumner County that I'm very interested in. I'm flabbergasted how this occurred. I'm flabbergasted why it occurred. I'm flabbergasted. There was also a vote on Christmas versus winter break. Hallelujah, Christmas break won. That's good news. So we can talk about that with Johnny as well. Those things coming up in the 4 o'clock hour. Before we do anything, however, I want to tell you how you can listen to the radio show. We call it the pleasantry portion of the day. How you can listen to the show, and then some of the folks you'll be hearing from time to time as the broadcast goes down the road. First, you can find us on TuneIn, Spotify, iHeart, really any place that you download music or information, you can find us. On the intraweb, just type in Supertalk 99.7 WTN, whatever platform you might be on. We have our own app, and we invite you to download that thing. You can do so by typing in your app store, Supertalk 99.7 WTN right there, too, and take us wherever you desire. You can take us wherever you want to go. You can also find us on the, your radio dial, 99.7 FM. That's a good place to find us. And then, of course, there's the Talk TV side of things, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Rumble. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Rumble. Like, subscribe, give us the old thumbs up. We would appreciate that. Young Ken Weaver is behind the glass, making sure that everything no, wait, that's you, Jackson. Jackson's behind the glass, making sure that everything that comes out of our speakers sounds as good as humanly possible. More on Jackson in a moment. I want to save Jackson till last. That's why I screwed it up. I screwed up the introductions.
Whatever.
Ken Weaver is behind the glass. He is our intrepid newsman. He gathers headlines for a living, delivers them twice an hour, or when it breaks. Ken Weaver, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Is your day going better than Jackson Williams?
Yes, sir.
I thought you would say that. So let's go ahead and talk about it.
Yes, sir.
We're a family, Ken, and as a family, I feel like you and yours truly and the listening audience, we all need to gather around the radio and support our brother, Jackson Williams.
Yes, sir.
Having a bit of a bad day. And in doing so, what I want to do, Jackson, I want to turn the microphone over to you. I want to go ahead and offer you occasionally, every once in a while, we turn our attention to the world of sports with what we call an Action Jackson Sports Minute. And now, oh no. What? What? What's going on? Thought you were waiting on my intro. Oh no. What? What are we doing, Jackson?
Brother Jackson's having a bad time with this, man.
Give you a little.
Yeah, give you a little light there.
Give you a little phone light. R.I.P. TV. R.I.P.
My only update for today, Tennessee baseball coach Tony Vitello has been hired as the next manager of the San Francisco Giants. Leaving the beautiful Smoky Mountains for the disgusting Golden Gate Bridge.
There's poop on the streets. Tony, there's poop on the streets. You got to get the poop app, Tony.
Gavin Newsom said no to the National Guard, so Donald Trump said, we'll send you one better. The Italian stallion is going to clean up their act.
Tony, you got to watch the needles, Tony. There's needles everywhere in San Francisco.
Brother Jackson swaying back and forth.
Oh, man.
You got to get on the YouTube TV.
He's not on the YouTube. Come on, Jackson. Oh, man. This is almost making me feel bad for you.
This will be the only contribution I make to today's show. I am my own nincompoop. You can vote for me, 615-737-9986.
How are you the nincompoop?
Because I believed, Ken, that Tony wouldn't hurt me like all the others. Like Lane back in 2009.
Who else hurt you? Talk to me.
Duly after him.
Oh.
The ever-hated Butch Jones and his interim head coach, Brady Hoke.
He never loved you.
Jeremy Pruitt's cornbread-loving ass.
He didn't love you like Tony.
Donnie Tyndall somewhere in there.
Did you mention Orange Pants?
That was Dooley.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
He said we had the worst shower discipline in the league. I don't know how he knew that. Little alarming, if you ask me, but
I hope Tony V's got shower discipline in San Francisco, y'all.
They don't have showers out there.
I just played that whole song.
How you doing there?
I'm horrible, buddy. I'm not going to lie. This one hurts.
So, Ken.
Yes, sir.
It took me a second to realize, and Jackson said something out on our lovely veranda as we were enjoying the day, prepping for this afternoon show, that made me realize Jackson is of an age where he missed the glory that was Tennessee football.
Football.
The only natty that I have watched with my own two eyes was Tony's.
That's what I'm talking about, right? So you grew up loving the Big Orange. You grew up hearing stories about the glory days of the football program and promises that you would get back there. And in the midst of all of that, you had the baseball coach and the baseball team. Now, the team was garbage before you got there?
Yes. Tony took over a team that struggled, wasn't really a contender in the SEC.
We're just gonna just get it. Yeah,
keep it going.
Yeah, just keep it going.
I'm a little concerned because it wants to play a Kanye song right after this.
And don't let that happen, please. Segment might take a turn.
But he built it up with his own two hands, and he took him to a national championship, took him to Omaha a bunch of times, and, it was the fun, I remember their first, do you understand how college baseball playoffs work?
Vaguely. So
there's the regional, the super regional, and then you go to the World Series with the final 8 teams.
Mm-hmm.
So their super regional, they got to host for the first time in some odd years. And me and my buddies, we camped out, we tailgated, we partook in libations. And that was our tailgating, that was our team.
Yes, sir.
How many of those libations did you partook?
Yeah.
Well, okay, so because it was student ticketing, it was first come, first serve. And the game started at 5, and we had to camp out starting about 10 a.m. So, a few.
I'm having a difficult time focusing on you while this music's in the background, I'm going to admit.
This is cracking me.
This is awesome.
Man.
I could just see Jackson later on tonight with a 40.
No, it's going to be. Have you ever seen Friends?
I mean, in the spirit of San Francisco, you need to find yourself a blunt, Jackson.
I'm not going to make the joke that I want to make because I like my job. Well,
you already got that plan in action. Hey, anytime you have fear of talking like that, just call it a goomy. They don't know what the hell that is.
No, I mean, if you get one of them San Francisco things, I don't think you want that.
Get you one of them San Francisco goomy. Oh, yeah, that could be a different thing on it. That could be a very different thing in San Francisco. Tony, I don't think he knows where he's going.
Oh, he knows where he's going.
Yeah, that's true.
To the major leagues.
He's going to the bigs.
He's going to the show.
Gone,
he's going
but
to the
never
show.
forgotten, Tony Vitello.
Is he?
Oh, my gosh.
That's
Brother
pretty good.
Jackson.
Oh, man. You going to be all right? I hope you're okay,
Okay, I'm
Jackson.
done now.
Are you done? All right.
I mean, I'm still sad, and I'm not going to get over it for a while.
So he was good at recruiting pitchers, man.
He was good at recruiting everything. I mean, if you look, he's joining one of his top outfielders, one of his first big recruits.
Yeah.
Drew Gilbert is currently
yeah.
Right fielder for the Giants, and Tony's self-proclaimed one of his favorite players he's ever coached. So,
yeah.
I've
Congrats.
got some loyal listeners on the super text line offering you some tips, words of encouragement. Jackson, this is good. This is what family does.
It is. It is.
probably just going to – have you ever seen Friends?
Uh-huh.
You know
I've
that
seen
scene
Friends.
where Chandler's hugging the record and crying?
Yeah, I think so.
It's going to be me. I'm going to have to go buy a Boys to Men record.
Well, you could. I mean, I'm assuming based on this, Tony. What's his name?
Vitello. Oh, come on, man.
Tony Vitello. Love that you have some sort of Tony V plush that you
I
could
do not.
pull out of your bedroom and
I do
hug
have a
on.
hat. It doesn't have his name or anything on it. It's just a Tennessee baseball hat.
Jackson, I would advise you not to look at LSU Tiger social media right now.
Oh my goodness!
They are
They're
trolling the ball.
no, they're singing in the streets because they don't have to play them anymore.
Yes, they are.
Matt Jackson should have known that coach would love him as long as he wanted, but someday he'd leave him for somebody new.
Mm-hmm. Tempted by the fruit of another.
What's funny is a lot of us talked in Tennessee as Tony being the Nick Saban of college baseball.
Yes, sir.
We just didn't think about the Dolphins chapter.
Well, there
We
you
were
go.
LSU.
There you go.
Now
Wait,
LSU's LSU again.
several folks are frustrated that Bruce Pearl did not make your list of great coaches in Tennessee
love
volunteer history.
Bruce broke my heart, but
Well,
in a different way. They shouldn't have fired Bruce.
no. Tony trading one stupid orange and white flag for a stupid rainbow flag. That's 56-37.
Well, 56-37, we're all entitled to our own opinions. Yours is just wrong.
Well, we're thinking about you, Jackson.
We are, Brother Jackson.
I appreciate that you showed up for work. I mean, news like this could keep a man home in bed. A lesser man, but not you, friend. You've got the power to persevere.
And
let
I
me
was
tell
in
you
my
something.
car when I found out.
Can I lift you back up, friend? Can I lift you back up just a little bit? I mean, I understand you're down right now. I understand you're blue, but he got that program right.
Yes, sir.
And that program's going to attract a good head coach, a solid
yeah.
head coach,
No,
a
they just
fine
need to.
head coach.
They need to go with continuity. I publicly want Josh Elander,
Okay.
Tony's lieutenant.
Well, there you go.
Well, there you have it.
Unless
Although
he
Danny
takes him
White, Danny White, Tennessee's AD, announced it will be a nationwide search.
Well, they got to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, they say all that crap. They know what they're doing.
Frank Anderson going to be the interim. I also don't think Tony takes a lot of his staff.
Is it true that this is the first time that
First
we
time
know
ever,
of that it's ever
course,
happened?
Because everything always has to happen in Tennessee first.
I'm a little bit surprised in that. I mean, and I understand the minor league system. I understand AAA, AA, single A ball. I understand how all of that works. I'm still a little surprised that at some point a college coach has not made an impact enough that a major league team would hire him. That says a lot about your coach, Jackson.
Absolutely. That dude is good.
Of course, the first time it happens, the historical moment has to be at the disdain of Tennessee volunteer faithful.
Are you a fan of Major League Baseball, Jackson?
No.
Well, now's a great opportunity. You could become a fan of the Giants.
Here's the thing, they make baseball so hard to watch these days.
Oh, it's brutal.
The amount of money I would have to invest to watch the Giants on a regular basis.
we're not a sports show, and we're not going to delve into it any further than allowing Jackson a few minutes to lament the loss of his beloved head baseball coach.
Yes, sir.
But there's a lot of problems with baseball that we could work out. I think they should be allowed to, when they hit a batted ball from the batter's box, they should be allowed to run in either direction, either to third or to first.
I think they should be allowed to run straight to second if they want.
Yeah. Just pick your base and run to it.
And plow the pitcher if you can.
Well, if he gets in your way, if he's in the base path, so to speak, then let's go. No, 160, the world cannot have 162 baseball games anymore.
And have everybody care.
And have people care. You need to cut that season to about 120 games. I think that's a perfectly reasonable cut.
I'd go with where the NBA's at, 82.
Really?
Yeah.
You would cut it even further. You see, they won't do it because of statistics. Baseball, the old school purists in baseball, they nerd out on statistics, and they like to pretend that every era can be compared statistically to every other era, which isn't true, but whatever. And they're not going to do it because of stats.
I got to say this. Back in the Babe Ruth days, I don't think there were any pitchers like over 6 foot tall.
No.
Now you've got pitchers that are 6'6", 6'7". What's Paul Skeens?
I don't know.
He's like 6'8" or something. I mean, that dude, he's throwing 100 miles an hour, 120 pitches into the game.
Well, those boys back in the day, they would pitch all 9 innings every time they went out. What was the 500? I think this is right. Cy Young won 512 baseball games.
You remember because you were at the 512.
I was at more than that, pal.
You were there from the beginning.
I think that's right. Those big horses, but they were jelly arms toward the end. They were.
Had to be.
You feel that way. But if you can't get attention on what's his name? Shineki Otani. What's his name?
Oh,
Shohei Otani.
Yeah, Shohei. You hear the disdain in Jackson's voice when he said it.
Yeah. He is just like the most famous baseball player in the world, man.
Exactly right. Exactly right. And I can't pronounce his first name. I had Otani right, though.
He is incredible.
He just pitched, 6 scoreless, struck out 10 people, and hit 3 home runs in a playoff game. And nobody cared.
Not just a playoff game, a clinching playoff
game. Think about that.
He sent them to the World Series by himself.
He was the pitcher and a batter. You understand, this doesn't happen in this world.
One was a grand slam.
3 home runs, and he struck out 10 people. Same game. Anybody care?
You know how much money he makes? People care because...
Well, let's see. How much money does he make?
A year. How much do you think? I know. Ken might know.
I don't.
I have no idea, but I'm guessing, a total guess, that he makes $25 million a year.
Triple that, and you're there.
Triple? He makes $75 million a year?
Yes, he signed a 10-year, $750 million contract.
Man, oh man. I should have played more ball when I was a kid.
Well, could you have struck out?
Well, but
he's one of the rare players that's worth the money.
Here's the thing about me that you don't know, Jackson. Ken Weaver might know this.
What's that?
But you don't know this, Jackson. There's only 2. I could have played in the majors. There's only 2. There were 2 little things. I was a ball player back in my day.
That's the way to go, Brother Murphy.
2 things, Ken, kept me out of the major leagues. You want to know what they were? Talent and dedication. But if I'd had those 2 things, I'm playing in Yankee frickin' Stadium, pal.
Woo, yes,
Talent
sir.
and dedication. That's all I needed.
That was it, Brother Murphy. You were that freaking
I was that close to a major league career and $75 million a year. But, that's how it goes.
Well, back then it was like 7 hay pennies a year.
Back before free agency ruined the sport during the dead ball era. All right, 25 after the hour. We're going to talk about the destruction of democracy, literally, when we return, because there are a lot of liberals that are very, very frustrated and upset about Donald Trump attempting to improve the White House. It's the latest stupid controversy coming out of Washington, D.C. That's up next on Super Talk. We're doing our best to help Jackson get through the afternoon. He's lost a loved one in the family. Tony Viagra is heading
Come on, man.
I'm sorry. What's his name?
Vitello.
Vitello. Vitello?
Vitello.
Vitello. Okay, got it. Tony Vitello is heading to San Francisco. Jackson's very upset about it. Y'all call him, 615-737-9986. Tell him a joke or something. Make him feel a little better. By the way, someone said, I don't know if they're trolling you or not. One person said, leave baseball alone. 162 games is what makes it the toughest sport on the planet. Do we really think that baseball is the toughest sport on the planet? I don't think baseball is the toughest sport on the planet.
All I know is the baseball players from the 80s are doing much better than the NFL players from the 80s.
Yeah. I think so. Oh, I also got this. Matt, thank you for defending raisins yesterday. Well, you're welcome. Chad and I enjoy the back and forth exchange. I had a robust defense of raisins because I like raisins. I don't necessarily like raisins in cookies, but I like raisins just fine. Thank you very much. All right, the political left losing their ever-loving minds. Now, I don't have to let you know, I don't have to remind you that this is not by a long shot the first time the White House has undergone some form of reconstruction or altering of some form or fashion. But to hear the leftist media say it, this has never, ever in the history of ever been done before. Oh, my goodness. What the heck's going on here? Now, forget the fact that Barack Obama had some major construction work going on in 2010 at the White House. We'll talk about that coming up in just a moment. I mean, Democrats are just hilarious about all of these things. Forget the fact that, off the top of my head, and I had a list of this last night, Theodore Roosevelt, I think, wasn't he the one that built the West Wing? I think that's correct. Franklin Delano Roosevelt built the East Wing and put a pool in there. And that pool was eventually removed, if I'm not mistaken. William Howard Taft was the one that created the Oval Office. It's specifically oval because of him. There was major reconstruction work that was engaged in back in the 1940s. Harry Truman moved out of the White House and did not get back into the White House for a number of years. They completely gutted the White House. It was trashed, frankly. And in the meantime, while they did that, they put in a bunch of underground tunnels and other stuff that the American people need not know about. Well, Donald Trump has decided that he's going to do something about the lack of space when they hold state functions like state dinners. For those that don't know, if you've never been there, the White House is a smaller place than you would think. Now, it's grand and it's big and it's got it's got all the stuff you would expect. But it's not huge by any stretch of the imagination. And when they have to stretch out and try to accommodate, over 200 people, I think the max that the East Room can accommodate is 200. And so they have to put up tents. Right now, the president of the United States of America, if he wants to hold a gathering with 250 people, they have to put up tents in the backyard. It's like a family reunion, for goodness sake. You got the tents up. Oh, and they're going to do some smoking back there. They're going to, put on some ribs and whatever. It's embarrassing. And so many presidents in the past have talked about renovation processes by which they build a grander ballroom for the purpose of hosting gatherings. Hold on, I have to sneeze.
Achoo!
It's a twofer. There might be another one coming. Okay, no. My apologies. Thank you. Thank you all. So Trump announced last July that he was doing something about it, and he announced that he was going to move around the appropriations process so as to get this thing moving along, And he said he would pay for it himself. The $250 million price tag or thereabouts is going to be taken care of by Donald Trump. And so they have begun the demolition that precedes the construction of a new ballroom that will accommodate, I've seen 800 comfortably, but potentially up to 1,000 people at these state dinners or these other types of functions that the White House holds. Now, this is the people's house. This is not Donald Trump's house. But obviously Donald Trump, Melania, and the rest of the Trump administration have authority to determine what the design, what the look of the White House is going to be. You might notice that second term, Donald Trump has put a lot more gold in the White House. Now, that's not my favorite look. I think it looks gaudy, but that's just me. Donald Trump likes it. He's the president. He gets to pick out the decor, friends. He gets to decide the busts that are in the Oval Office. He gets to decide the photos that are hanging up at the Oval Office. He gets to determine. Now, none of those are his things. Those are the people's things. But he gets, Richard Nixon put a bowling alley in the White House, for goodness sake. Barack Obama put in a basketball court. These are not new things. But, man, to listen to the left, to listen to the liberals on the political left, you cannot even imagine. It's like they're going nuts about what they call the literal destruction of American democracy. Embarrassing. More on that in a moment. Right now, it's Mark's turn. Hello, Mark. How are you? Hey, Mark. Hey, Mark. No, Mark, not me. Oh, yeah, I've been just fine. Oh, Mark, you're a pip. Actually, I don't hear anything that Mark's saying. I was just making up a one-sided conversation, trying to convince people that it was on them. Mark, call us back, buddy. Bonnie is next up. Bonnie, thank you for calling. How are you?
Oh, I'm a little ticked off.
Uh-oh.
Well, what I've noticed, I did vote for Donald Trump. Don't mean to step on any feet out there, but I might just do it today because I'm a little ticked off.
All right.
I've just kind of noticed when the Republicans are in office, prices go up. And Donald Trump has done nothing to get the food prices down. And the gas has gone down a hair. But he stood there and preached about the apples. He's going to get the prices of the food down, and he hasn't done it. So long story short, I had to take my dog to the vet this morning. I think he's just got an urinary tract infection or some type of infection there. So his urine's dark, so, kind of a yellow color and mustard color. So I take him to the doctor. They said that something about his something's high in his urine. So they said it's either the liver or the blood, so it come back as the blood. And they did some blood tests. Urinary test was $40. So you can't tell me this other test is going to cost about $400 or $530. The whole thing was $573. So then I got ticked off, went to a restaurant in Lebanon, Tennessee, a gondola. And when I go back to eat there, I am going to just have water. And I always have tea. Their tea's real good, but today it was weak. So I asked for a mellow yellow. So I never had a refill of a drink. So we got ready to go. Our bill was $51 and something. Got ready to go. And I asked for a drink to go. And I didn't want the mellow yellow. It was weak. So I wanted a Pepsi. She said, I'll have to charge you for that. So an $8 tip, $51, and they're going to charge me for a refill. Mountain Dew, mellow yellow, same thing, Coke. It's like, damn, what's next?
Bonnie, I'm a little confused. Does the latter portion of your commentary, you're not blaming Donald Trump for that.
Let me tell you something. I'm sick of these rich people. I need to just let my hair down.
Okay.
I am so sick of I'd be nice on the phone.
No, you can just lay it down there where the goats can graze on it, Bonnie.
I would love to, and I'm ready. The rich people just look down on the poor people like me. And, I'm no better than another poor person or another rich person. I look like I got money, but I don't. When you go to a restaurant they give you a refill to go. So, if I had a tea, they always give me a tea to go. They don't charge me. So, a Mellow Yellow, they don't charge you. So, because I want a Pepsi, you're going to charge me $3.50 to get a drink to go. I'm about ready to vote Democrat because I just think the Republicans are just too damn high fluty-duty for me.
You're going to vote. So you're about to get ready to vote Democrats because if I heard you correctly, Republicans are too damn high fluty-tooty for Bonnie.
Fluty-duty.
Oh, fluty-duty. Pardon me.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to be funny. I sound a little non-educated. I am. Anybody want to call in and talk about me? Go ahead. Shoot for it, baby. I ain't educated. I look like I am.
Well, Bonnie, I think I can help you on some of this stuff. I think you and I can work some of this stuff out verbally.
Well, what are we going to do?
Okay, so, those businesses that want to this business that you got charged for the refill.
Yeah.
Had you been there? Had you been there?
We did not get charged because I told her, no, I didn't want to get charged. So next time I go in, I'm going to go in probably.
Wait, so you did? So you did? So you didn't get charged for the Pepsi?
Hell no, I didn't get me another drink.
Oh, so you told her you canceled it?
Yes,
Okay.
I did not want to get charged for a refill to go.
Well, it wasn't a refill if you hadn't had Pepsi before.
Look, they give you refills after refills as you sit there and glut. I had not even had one refill.
Because you didn't like the Mellow Yellow. I heard you.
Yeah, it was weak. Yeah.
Weak.
Weak,
Okay,
kind of
Bonnie,
a weak face.
Bonnie, what does this have to do with the Republicans and Donald Trump?
Because it just seems like when the Democrats are in office, it just seems like the people that run these businesses, the private owners, that they don't gouge people as much.
Really?
To me, that's how
Okay. Well, let me speak to gasoline prices for just a moment. Gasoline prices are down 11.7% compared to this time last year. And I think I saw this morning where nationwide gasoline prices are as low as they've been in 4 years.
Well, look, cheapest prices of gas is up here in Franklin, Kentucky. Portland and Franklin, Kentucky. They got pretty good gas prices.
All right, secondarily, hold on. I'm just trying to throw some info out at you. The current, as of September, inflation rate was 2.7%, which was above the 2% target. Obviously, we all want to see food prices go down. I'm not a good person to speak to food prices because I frankly don't know. I don't do a lot of the shopping. And I honestly, Bonnie, call me highfalutin if you want to, but I don't pay a lot of attention sometimes to what individual prices are from this visit to the next when I do go to the grocery store. But maybe somebody else can speak a little bit better to that. But I fully understand that, prices aren't where we want them to be, but they are certainly better than they were when Joe Biden was president. But my question to you, and I've got to ask it really quickly because I got a break to take.
All right.
What specifically do you want Donald Trump to do about these prices?
I want him to do what he said he was going to do in the very beginning. I tell you what I like. I like that he's got the balls to stand up there and do something about these wars and the people that's illegal and stuff like that. I like that, which I didn't like that about Biden. But, this thing about the food, come on, man. We have to feed our children and animals have, damn things are going up.
But before you know it, you won't be able to go out to eat anymore.
Well, who wants to really go out to eat at those places?
I get it. Bonnie, I look, all I can do is tell you I'm going to get some response from this telephone call. Your telephone call has left me in a way that I do not often find myself, and that is gobsmacked, speechless. I'm like Jackson Williams when he found out that Tony Vanellucci was no longer going to be the Tennessee baseball coach. Oh, geez. What's his name? Tony Fietti? Is that? I'm not.
You've got a break to take.
That's true. That's true. Let's all wave the candle for Tony Fietti. It's 54 after the hour on Super Talk 99.7 WTN.